Alright, so today we're going to be talking about polar coordinates. Polar coordinates is kind of using our information from rectangular coordinates and unit circle and just combining it all. So first is the origin. It's a fixed point. Instead of it being 0, 0, it's a fixed point 0. Oops. And it's called the pole. Okay, that's what we're using. We're surrounding everything by that. Okay, the polar coordinates, instead of being your x and y, are going to be r comma theta, where r is the distance from your pole to your point, and theta is the angle in that direction. So r is a directed distance from your origin to your point. Okay, this is also like the radius of your circle or whatever that is. Hold on, let me see. Focus this a little bit better. There we go. Where theta is the directed angle. Okay, and then we're going to be using the unit circle to get where those are. Okay, so there's that. So if I were to draw this, I would have my 0 line, okay? My point P would be out here, okay? This would be your R because that's that length, and then this would be your theta. So the angle that it takes. Okay. An example 1. So I have these graphs drawn for you so that it makes it easier for us to plot. I want to plot the point 3 negative pi over 3 and then write it 2 different ways. So find coterminal angles that are the same. Okay, so this 3 right here indicates that I'm going to go out 3 on these lines. So if I were to go out 1, 2, 3, that would be my third line. So somewhere along this third circle is where I'm going to put the dot. Okay. Then I need to just figure out where is negative pi over 3. Okay. So pi over 3 would be somewhere up here. Okay. Let's look and see. If we look at the top of the circle, it's cut into 12. So this would be pi over 12. 2 pi over 12. So that'd be pi over 6. 3 pi over 12. So that'd be pi over 4. 4 pi over 12, so that'd be pi over 3. Okay, those are the ones that we've dealt with before. So if I look, if this is pi over 3, then this is negative pi over 3. Okay, so on that line right here, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3. That would be my point. Okay, so this 3 indicates how far out you're going, and then this tells you the angle at which you're going. Okay, so now I need to write it 2 different ways. So I could keep this 3, and I could figure out what is the positive of this. Okay, so if I were to keep going, this would be 12 pi over 12 because it's pi. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 pi over 12. And if I reduce that, okay, so 20 to that would be 5 pi over 3, right? So this could also be written as 5 pi over 3. Okay, so basically I just added 2 pi. Okay, then to get the other one, I could figure out if I change this to a negative, okay, that's the reflection. So if I reflect this over here, what is this angle? So pi over 3, that would be 2 pi over 3. Okay, so basically I went around pi. So I flipped the sign of that, because the negative is what reflects it, and then I basically added pi, because I went halfway around. Okay, so if I plotted this, I would go to 2 pi over 3, and then the negative is what reflects it over. Okay, so there's that one. There's our two coterminal angles, so it still ends up at the same point. Let's look at another one. If I have 2 and pi over 6. Okay, so 2 would end me up on 1, 2, this circle right here. Okay, I need to figure out what pi over 6 is. Well, if we look from before, that's where we said pi over 6 was. So my point would be at this right here, because I went up 1, 2. Okay. So if I add, so if I go all the way around and add 2 pi, okay, well this would be 6 pi over 6, this would be 12 pi over 6, so add one more, 13 pi over 6. So 2, 13 pi over 6. Okay, then if I want to reflect it, I want to know what this point is. So if I reflect that, first I'd have negative 2, because that's what reflects it. Okay, then 6 pi over 6, so this would be 7 pi over 6. The way I'm able to just go to 6 pi over 6 is because I know this is pi, so I know it needs to be the same on the top and the bottom. Okay, so there was that one. So if I have 2 and negative pi over 6. Alright, so negative pi over 6 would be going this direction. Okay, this would be my negative pi over 6 line. And I need to go up 2. So 1, 2. Okay, and if I rewrite this again, I'm going to have 2. If I go around 2 pi, well, since it's negative, what is this one anyways? So that would be 12 pi over 6, because that's 2 pi. So minus 1 is 11 pi over 6. Okay, then if I flip negative 2, go around to this, what would it be? This one? It would be, so let's see, pi over 6, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, 5 pi over 6. And those would be your answers. So basically you add 2 pi, so count all the way around, okay, and then change the sign and then add pi. Okay, so we went half revolution and then full. Your assignment for this is A12, page 783, numbers 1 through 8. Please let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.